Appointment of Trustees Act 1993 is the principal statute governing trusts of land and co-ownership in England and Wales. It regulates how land held on trust is managed, occupied, sold, and controlled, and how disputes between trustees, beneficiaries, and creditors are resolved. Why was this act introduced in 1996? The act was introduced to replace the updated settled land regime. 2. To reflect modern patterns of property ownership in England and Wales. 3. It gives beneficiaries greater rights of occupation. And 4. It removes the presumption that land must automatically be sold. It also gives courts wider discretion in resolving disputes. What is a trust of land? A trust of land arises where land is held by trustees for the benefit of named beneficiaries. This is the default arrangement for owned land under the Law of Property Act 1925, following the abolition of legal tenancy in common. What legal change did TOLATA make to the Settled Land Act 1925? TOLATA expressly abolished the settled land system for new trusts. It introduced a single unified regime for trusts of land. This simplified the law and increased flexibility in dealing with land held on trusts. What powers do trustees have under TOLATA? Under Section 6, subsection 1, trustees of land have all the powers of an absolute owner, including the power to sell, the power to lease, the power to mortgage, the power to manage and invest. This marks a significant expansion of trustees' authority. Are trustees' powers unlimited? The answer is no. Under Section 6, subsection 2, trustee powers may be restricted by the trust instrument itself. Trustees must respect beneficiaries' rights and the purpose of the trust. Do trustees have a duty to consult beneficiaries? Yes. This is covered in Section 11. Trustees must consult beneficiaries who have full age and capacity. Give effect to their wishes so far as consistent with the trust. Failure to consult may justify court intervention. What rights of occupation do beneficiaries have? Under Section 12, a beneficiary has a right to occupy trust land if the land includes a dwelling house and occupation is consistent with the trust's purpose. This reflects the importance of the home in modern land law. Can trustees restrict or exclude a beneficiary's occupation? Yes, under Section 13, trustees may exclude or restrict occupation, impose conditions such as payment of expenses. However, excluded beneficiaries may be entitled to compensation. Who can apply to court under TOLATA? Under Section 14, the following may apply to court. A. Trustees. B. Beneficiaries. And C. Any person with an interest in the land, including creditors. What orders can the court make under Section 14? Under Section 14, the court may order the sale of the land, postponement of sale, regulation of occupation, and any order relating to the exercise of trustee powers. What factors must the court consider? Under Section 15, the court must consider the intentions of the person or persons who created the trust, the purposes for which the land is held, the welfare of any minor occupying the land, the interest of secured creditors, No factor is automatically decisive. The court balances all relevant considerations. How did TOLATA change the court's approach to sale of land? TOLATA removed the old presumption in favor of sale, as court now focused on the purpose of the trust, family and housing needs, fairness between parties. See the case of Mortgage Corporation and Shire 2001. How do courts treat secured creditors under TOLATA? Secured creditors are given significant weight, especially where the mortgage is in default. However, courts still consider family circumstances. See the case of Bank of Ireland and Bear 2001. How does TOLATA apply to family homes? In family home disputes, courts often examine shared intentions, changing circumstances, contributions, especially financial and non-financial. See the case of Stark and Dodgin 2007 and Jones versus Kennard 2011. Does TOLATA affect overreaching? Yes, but indirectly. When land is sold by two trustees, beneficial interests are overreached. They are tied to the proceeds of sale. Purchasers take free of equitable interest. This principle comes from the LPA Act, LPA 1925, but operates alongside TOLATA. How does TOLATA interact with the Land Restriction Act 2002? Beneficial interests under a trust are protected by restrictions, not notices. Actual occupation may still create overriding interest. Registration complements trust protection mechanisms. What are the advantages of TOLATA 1996? One, it reflects modern living arrangements. It recognizes occupation rights. It provides flexible judicial discretion. It reduces harsh outcomes of automatic sale. What criticism exists of TOLATA? One, judicial discretion can reduce certainty. Creditors often still prevail. Litigation can be costly and unpredictable. Why is TOLATA important for exams? This is germane to law students. TOLATA is central to ownership disputes, family home cases, mortgage enforcement, beneficial interest claims. Note, always cite section 6 and 12 to 15 and fast to statutory factors. Final takeaway, TOLATA shifts land law from rigid rules to flexible purpose-based justice. If you found this video useful, please comment and let's share your own experiences in the next